I'm a student. $100 is a big deal for me. It should be a big deal for everyone, Quets. Is FIFA 23 worth it? Looking for an opinion. It pains me to say this. I do not think it is, as of right now, on one side of the argument. On the other side of the argument, I do think $100 for FIFA 23 is worth it. And let me explain and vet out my opinion and my thought process on why I think it's worth it versus why I think it's not worth it. So I obviously think it's worth it because if you love football like I do and like most people in the stream do, if you love Ultimate Team like I do, like most people in the stream, if you love gaming like I do, like most people in the stream, if those three things are something that you are in love with as much as I am and most people in the stream, then from September to at least January is the best gaming time ever. Football is in high gear, in real world, right? Ultimate Team is restarts. There's just so much going on that as a gamer that likes all the things I've just mentioned, this is the best time of year to do it. And to be part of it. And unfortunately, EA capitalized on that and charged us $100 a year for just the same game for the last 5 or 6 or 7 years, right? With a few minute changes here and there, but the overall code is the same. There's been whistleblowers at EA now, basically divulging that EA just refused to change the coding, which is why so many problems from kickoff boosts from FIFA 11 just keep popping up year in, year out, year in, year out. They just don't know how to fix it or they don't want to fix it. If you are someone that loves the game, then it's absolutely worthwhile picking up. It's not worth it in its current state right now because I think it is a diabolical game. The gameplay is painfully slow. I don't mind it being slow, but again, they don't know how to balance anything. If you want to slow down left stick dribble, if you want to slow down certain skill moves, if you want to slow down attacking gameplay, which all has a high skill gap, okay, but then you have to balance it out and tone down the AI defending and the AI auto blocking. Tiki-taka pass to player, send the ball in, which through balls are damn near impossible if you keep them on the ground, but you play nice football, you send someone in on net, you run in on net, and someone will just run into you. They won't press tackle, but they will still tackle you, right? They'll run into you, flatline you, get nowhere near the ball, and the ref doesn't call anything because they don't actually press a tackle button. So they don't hold X to do it, or they don't click circle. They basically take L2 with Koulibaly and run into you, knock you over, and nothing gets called, right? So once again, if they want to slow down and reduce the skill gap and a whole bunch of things to try and simulate real life and make this game real life, fine, but then you have to balance the game on the other end and make that real life too. If someone flatlines you running in on net, that has to be a foul. Whether or not it's a red card or a yellow card, last man back, etc., whatever it is. But they stop you running in on net for a chance on net, that has to be called as a foul, that has to be given as a card, whatever. Those things need to be balanced, right? That is my biggest complaint with this game as to why I would find a lot of people think they're going to be wasting their money buying FIFA 23 in its current state, because it seems to have taken almost every issue we've had through the last 4 or 5 years of FIFA and compiled them into this year's iteration. The delay in next-gen gameplay, ignoring bad servers. If you get a clean connection, your players still are so delayed. They're so delayed. Their animations and their movement are so delayed. Now, again, if you're a casual FIFA player, if you don't really understand football, if you've not played football in real life yourself, there's a lot of animations, a lot of movement, there's a lot of things that you just won't notice. You won't. You know, when you're face up and you're playing the ball, attacking someone, you've got your striker, a lone striker, right? You're playing the ball, you're your cam, you're sending your left winger on a run. You play the ball to your striker, and you, just like you can in real world football, you face up to the defender, you use your defender's, your attacker's strength, and you first time click a through ball, which I'm a Sunday League player. I haven't played competitive soccer in 15 years, 20 years, and you can put me on a field today, and I can back up to a defender, someone play the ball to me, and I know I can still muscle memory, remember the angle and how to just shift my foot to basically clip the ball into the space of my teammate running in on net. As much as EA want this game to be realistic, because they force these realistic animations in every situation on the field, it actually forces your players to be very unrealistic at times, to the point where they just completely ignore basic football intelligent moves and plays. And it's very jarring and frustrating. So I know this is like a long-winded reply, but I am very hopeful for this year's game. I'm on PC. The experience on PC has been absolutely horrific. The worst game launch experience I've ever had on PC ever. And it's 2022 and I have a God PC and it's FIFA 23. I've played Tarkov in 2018 as a beta, a hyper demanding game back in 2018 on a PC, and I never had these issues. There's a lot of parts of me that would want to tell you guys to not waste your money on FIFA 23, but I love Ultimate Team. I love soccer, football. You're raging right now at the screen. Sorry. I love the sport. I love this community. I love streaming. I love Road to Glories. I love showing my community how to build up an account without spending money on the game. And because of all that, and if you love all of that, then I highly recommend you buy this game. Just because EA are unable or unwilling to develop and put out a proper game in the way that I would like, I don't think that's fair for me to then tell you guys to not pick up this game and limit yourselves of the fun that I know you will have from September to January, at least. That's why I would say pick up this game. Because of the love for the game and everything else, even if gameplay is annoying, you're still going to have a lot of fun from now until at least January. Building up a club, you know, we've got October coming. Hopefully they do a cool Halloween promo. We've got a Christmas promo coming. We've got Project Team of the Year. That's such a fun time of the year. Team of the Year is super fun as well. There's a lot to look forward to. And you know what, man? I'm still going to stay optimistic, and I do hope that EA push out some meaningful changes and adaptations to the game. This is probably the first year ever where I'm not scared of a day one patch, because there's just a lot of weird things in this game anyways, that if they do a day one patch, like there's just no way they can make things worse. There's no way. And you know what? Maybe I'll regret saying what I just said there, but I am very hopeful that they push this game into a much better state. Now, in that 10-minute answer to you, I don't even know if I've convinced you. I would say buy it, have fun, and let's hope that EA push the game and try and improve the game.